Hello and welcome to another Flow with Lucy session. This is the last one in my 31-day January challenge. If you've made it this far, if you've been with me on this journey, I hope that you've had an awesome time. I certainly have. I've really enjoyed creating all this content for you, and it's challenged me just as much as it's challenged you, hopefully. Having to put out the videos every single day has been a challenge, but a good challenge, definitely. I've absolutely loved it, and I'm really driven now and excited to keep giving content to you guys. So this final practice, I think it's going to be one of the best ones yet. We're going to go out on a high. This is a practice for opening the mind. So we're going to try a few fun variations out on some of the more common poses, just to bring a little bit of creativity into the practice. And we are going to work on relaxing the mind so that we can release old ways of thinking, any kind of resistance that we're holding in our mind, and just get out of some of the more unhelpful thought patterns, I guess, and open up to new ways of thinking, new ways of being, and just, yeah, bring in a little bit of new energy. And we can take this energy forward with us into February. So let's hop on the mat and let's begin. Let's begin at the top of our mat in mountain pose. Bring the feet hip width distance apart. Close your eyes down and just start to shift the weight back and forth, left and right as you settle in, feeling your feet against the ground, connecting to the breath. And starting to relax the mind. You can begin to notice if your mind is quite busy. Just become aware of what's going on in your mind in this moment without any judgment. Take a deep breath in from the ground into the crown of your head. As you breathe out, relaxing the space behind the eyes, relaxing the forehead and the temples. And relaxing your eyes and eyelids and the space around the eyes. And just start to tune into a kind of softness in the mind. And as you connect to the breath, beginning to find some space between your thoughts. And it's in this space that we can open our mind and allow new inspiration and new energy into our life. Take another deep breath in from the ground, coming through the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. Stand up nice and tall. And this time releasing with a sigh. Relax your shoulders. You can keep your eyes closed down or blink them open. Inhale as you sweep the arms up, open your heart as you open your mind. And then exhale, we're going to swan dive down, turn the palms out, hinge at the hips. Take it all the way down into a forward fold. Nice deep stretch through the backs of the legs. Give the head a gentle shake. Continue to relax the mind and the space behind the eyes. Soft bend in the knees, inhale as you come up, open your heart as you open your mind. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, palms together. Take a deep breath in, slow breath. And out. Once more, inhale, open the heart. Exhale, swan dive down, big stretch. This time maybe wrap your arms around the backs of the knees. Straighten the legs, relax the head. Breathing deep. soft bend in the knees and inhale to rise all the way up. Open your heart as you open your mind. Exhale, hands to heart center, palms together. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out, maybe letting out a sigh. As you inhale, float the hands back, just a gentle opening through the heart. As you exhale, bring right arm underneath the left arm, eagle arms, or grabbing the the shoulders. Whatever variation feels good, you can bring the palms together, the backs of the hands. Broaden through the upper back, squeeze the shoulders together. Inhale, take the fingertips up. And then exhale, rounding as you come down. So this is like a kind of cat-cow movement that we're going to move through. And then inhale to open up. As you come up, arching the spine, taking a little back bend. And then exhale, rounding back down. Pull the belly button in as you round. Moving with the breath, you can take this at your own pace. Inhale to bring the fingertips up and back. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale to come up. And then this time, exhale, come back to a neutral position. Keep your arms as they are. You can take a less intense variation if you prefer. Breathing in here, broaden through the upper back. Exhale, step it back, warrior one. Find that position with the legs, left toes point towards the top left corner of the mat, bending into your right knee. Lift through the front body and breathe. Hips are square, maybe closing the eyes down here for a little challenge. Well done. One more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, release the arms and open up into warrior two. Adjust your legs, aligning the right ankle, arch of the left foot, opening the inner thigh, send that right knee out. Draw your tailbone down as you breathe and open through the heart and shoulders. Gazing over the right fingertips. As you inhale, lift your right heel, slight variation here. Keep pressing into the outer edge of the left foot. Keep that right knee out. On your inhale, bring the heel down, straighten the right leg, reverse triangle. Take a big side body stretch. And then exhale, coming back into your warrior, lifting the heel. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, into your warrior. Inhale, big side body stretch, and exhale. Hold it here, breathing deep. Gazing over the right fingers, open the heart. One more breath here. Bring your right heel down, turn the toes into a wide leg position, reach your fingertips up high. Exhale, hands come to heart center, palms together. We'll bring the hands onto the hips. Just check in with the feet, press into outer edges of the feet and really energize the legs. Imagine you're pulling energy up from the earth. Lengthen through the spine, relax the shoulders, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, hinging from the hips, keep that flat back as you move down. Continue to lengthen and take it slowly all the way down, releasing the hands. Maybe come to the fingers or the palms. And if you'd like to, walk the feet out a little bit wider for more depth. From here, we're going to move into a kind of downward dog position with the legs out wide. So we're going to reach the hands forward and then melt the heart down, pressing into the palms and the fingers. So find that position through the upper body, that lengthening through the spine that you would in a downward facing dog. Pull the hip creases back. Melt your heart down. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe shake the head, yes and no. Breathing nice and deep. Well done. From here, see if you can come up and bring hands to heart center, keeping that length in the spine. Inhale as the crown of the head pulls forward, and then start to rise all the way up. Keep those legs straight, pressing into outer edges of the feet. If you feel like you need to, you can walk them in a little bit, and then come all the way up. Turn your right toes back into your warrior two. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, windmill your hands down, pivot on that back foot into runner's lunge. As you breathe in, look forwards. As you breathe out, step into plank pose. Holding here, pull the belly into the spine. And we're going to exhale, drop the knees down, keep it tight, and then pull them back up. Inhale. Exhale, drop them down. Inhale, pull back up. One more breath here. Take a deep breath in at the top, pull the belly into the spine. Exhale to lower. You can drop the knees down first, all the way onto the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. Elbows in, loop the shoulders back. Exhale, lower and press it back, downward facing dog. We're going to take a slight variation here. Bring the feet out wide to the edge of the mat. Heels slightly out, toes slightly in. And then work the heels towards the ground as you melt the heart down. Shaking the head, yes and no. Pressing into the fingers and thumbs. One more deep breath in. Full exhale. Walking your feet back to center or back to hip width. Take another deep breath in stillness. Lift the hips up high. And let it go through the mouth. Bend the knees. Look forward. Step or hop to the top of the mat into forward fold. Inhale to rise, open the heart. Exhale, hands to heart center, palms together. Inhale as you open the chest, float the arms back. Exhale, left arm comes under right arm this time. Eagle your arms or take any other variation that feels good. Inhale as you send the fingertips up and back. And then exhale, rounding all the way down. Inhale to rise up. Send the fingertips up and back, arching through the spine. Exhale all the way down. Inhale. Try and slow your breathing back all the way down to synchronize it with your movement. And exhale, come back to neutral. Keep your arms as they are if you can. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right leg steps back, warrior one. Check that alignment through the feet, hips are square. Press into that right heel, sink into the left knee. Lift through the front of the body. Maybe closing the eyes down. Broaden through the upper back. Squeeze the elbows together. Well done here. One more breath in. And release as you come into warrior two. Check your feet and build from the ground up. Check the left knee, press into outer edge on your right foot, and we'll lift the left heel. Breathing deep, gazing over left fingertips, pull the belly in and draw the tailbone down. On your next inhale, drop the heel, straighten the leg, reverse triangle, big side body stretch. And exhale, come back into your warrior. Lifting left heel. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale. Warrior two, lift the heel. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two, one more to go. Inhale. And exhale. Holding here, 3 more breaths. Strong legs. As you exhale, drop that heel down, windmill the hands, pivot on the back foot. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, step into plank. Breathing in, pull the belly into the spine. Exhale, drop the knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop down, keep it tight through the core. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more, exhale. And in. And out. And in. And exhale long. Deep breath in, press the earth away. Exhale to lower. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale for downward facing dog. Take the feet out wide again. Toes in, heels out a little bit wider than the toes. Stretch out the backs of the legs, press the earth away, pressing into the fingers and thumbs. Give the head a gentle shake, yes and no. Relax the forehead, the temples, and the space behind the eyes. Walk your feet back to center. Take 1 more deep breath in here. Lengthen. Exhale, lower the knees. Finding tabletop. We're going to take our left knee to the center. And then bring your right knee around the back of the left knee. So you're tucking it in behind the left knee. Bring your feet out to the edges of the mat. Shoulders are still stacked over the wrists. Inhale as you drop the belly for cow pose. Exhale as you round for cat. Moving at your own pace. One more deep breath in and out. And then from here, keep your feet out wide and start to walk your hands back as you send your hips back. So you might not be able to come fully into this, but just see where you're at. Don't force it. We're going to try and bring our bum cheeks down towards the ground, stacking the knees into a seated pigeon. So don't worry if you're not in this perfect shape. And if you can't get back, don't worry, just work on easing back and seeing where you're at today. We're trying to stack the knees one on top of the other. Resting your hands maybe on the feet. Sit up tall through the upper body and relax the shoulders. Melting that left hip down towards the ground. And take a few mindful breaths, relaxing the mind. Well done, one more here, inhale. And then exhale and start to walk the hands back. Releasing the legs. Perfect, we're going to take it the other way now. So right knee comes into the center as you stack the left leg around the back. Bring the feet out wide, inhale for cow pose, open your heart. Exhale, rounding for cat. Move at your own pace, connect to the breath. Slow it right down. One more breath in and out. And let's send it back nice and slowly again. Just easing in. Maybe it's just a case of sitting here today and then moving back and forth. Maybe you can drop back and your right bum cheek doesn't quite get to the ground, but just working on it, using it as an intention, relaxing your right hip down, sitting up nice and tall, just honoring where you're at. Allowing the shoulders to relax and the face. One more deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Send it forwards again. Release the legs. We're going to tuck the toes for a slight variation for our child's pose. So toes tucked, knees out wide. Send the bum to the heels, extend the arms forward, melt the heart down, forehead to the earth. Massaging your head on the ground. And then finding some stillness eventually. One more full breath in and out. And then as you inhale, lift your gaze, look to the top of the mat, walk your hands in, or just sit back on the heels. We can keep the knees out wide or bring them in a little for a nice toe stretch. Just relax the shoulders. You can rest hands on your knees or maybe bring into prayer position. Take one final breath in and out. Big sigh. Release the toes. Give them a wiggle. Swing the legs around and come to a seat. We'll close the eyes down. Any comfortable seat, you can stay seated on the heels or cross the legs, or even lay down if you prefer. This is your practice. Maybe try something new to align with our intention of opening the mind. Maybe prop something underneath the hips. Maybe swap the legs around to the way that you're comfortable to sitting. Close your eyes and one more deep breath in. And exhale as you relax the head. From the crown of the head, relaxing down into the forehead and the temples, the eyelids and the eyes, the space behind the eyes. And allow that feeling to travel down the body. And just notice the space now between your thoughts. And see if you can bring some of this open-minded quality into the rest of your day. Maybe a few more mindful breaths, maybe trying something new. Maybe releasing an old belief that isn't serving you. And then bring your palms together and create a little bit of heat, rubbing them together. And then we'll rest them back at the heart center, palms together, or maybe placing your hands across your heart. Feel those sensations in the fingers and palms. Take a deep breath in. As you bow your head, breathe out. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice and the last practice of the challenge. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't completed all the practices, please go back and check out my playlist, which has them all in. If you did enjoy this and you'd like to practice with me some more and enjoy more feel-good flows, then please don't forget to subscribe and have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me again. See you very soon.